throwing on first down. Good. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They will run with Grant. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. In motion is Grant. Now Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Let's go. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Good. That is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down. Good. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And they'll send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Omaha.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one. Most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first down. Good. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Back to throw. Good. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Carter once more. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run with Carter. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
7-yard line. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Carter. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Good. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now Carter to start the drive.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Carter straight ahead.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10. Good. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
19. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A give up the middle to Carter.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Going for it, it's Carter.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like...
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Good. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Finding room in midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd and 10. Jones going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Third down, Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Off-play action. Jones. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Ellison looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting putting him on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
To throw on second down. Good. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Good. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 11.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And that's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Hold on. Set.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Welcome back now here in London. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And quickly, they get to the line.
Here we go. 11.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Jones will sneak it, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Jacobs is in for a touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Looking to throw on second down. Good. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down. Good. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pressure comes and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Operating from the gun. Good. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw on 2nd down. Good. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Back to the ground with Carter.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's good for a London first down.
They'll go again with Carter.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Good. Being chased out left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Back to throw. Good. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Redwoods are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mexico City.
12, 12, 12. 21.
Jones throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Golden Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Ryland on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
That's the score. Golden Eagles 31.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick.
To kick off.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On first down. Good. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Mexico City, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for London, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis.